I met him at a gathering of light workers.
When you said a light worker, I thought he worked for the electric company.
No, but he's turning me on.
And how did you meet Rob Kardashian?
He had hit me up on like Instagram, and I was like, this is like fishy.
Really? Real talk show topic or fake news?
I think I have the unfair advantage in this game.
Welcome, RuPaul.
Welcome to the RuPaul show. Don't y'all look so pretty? Y'all look real pretty. Now, this is our summer test run. It's in full swing. And if you like what you see, go tell somebody. We want to stay with y'all. Everybody say love. Love. Everybody say love. Love. Oh, yes, that's what I'm feeling this evening. Now, look, I saw y'all on the runway in the dressing room, and you are so fabulous. It's time for me to choose my slay of the day. And the slay of the day is Miss Silver Boots over there. Come on up here, Silver Boots. Get that microphone. Look at you. Oh my goodness, I love it. Now, what's your name? Where are you from?
Carl from New Jersey.
Where in New Jersey?
South Jersey, Haddonfield.
Michelle, I want to introduce you to your child.
Let's spell it, yeah.
Look at you, you're all in silver. What made you say, I'm doing silver today?
I'm doing silver every day, baby.
That's right.
Yes.
I love it. Are you ready to work the runway for me?
Absolutely.
All right, go right there, and I'm going to tell you when, all right? Okay. All right, start the music. Go on, hit that runway. Hi, Ross. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, baby doll.
Oh, my goodness. We have a great show today. This is going way back for me.
Okay.
Because our first guest is someone who I've known for a very long time. Oh, there's the door. But somebody get the dough. Where the dough at?
This is my, okay, you guys.
Yeah. Look, make yourself at home.
This right here is the best decision I made in 2016.
Really?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what's this one's name?
Her name is Mama.
Mama. Hey, Mama. You make yourself at home, Mama.
She'll just lie down. As long as she's close to me, she's happy. Hi, guys.
Hi. And so,
congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. From one legendary talk show host to another.
And, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it takes one to know one.
Yeah, well.
And do you guys remember Ru back on my show back in the olden days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably 25 years ago. You know that?
I went on the air 1993, so 26 years ago.
Yes. Now, okay, so where did you find Mama?
Mama I rescued, she was dumped at the South Central shelter 2 days before. She had 8 puppies.
Oh, my goodness.
And so her story is I actually, come here, Mama, come here. She's got a lot to look at. But, so I basically met her puppies and adopted her runt, and then met her 3 days later and switched out the puppy to the Mama because she needed the home.
Yeah, Mama needed the home.
And Mama was my dog, you know, and she's literally. And my husband, my husband passed away 2 years ago.
Yes.
And ever since then, she's my legal therapy dog, so she comes with me pretty much everywhere. So thank you for letting me bring her today.
Yeah. So
yeah, come here.
Mama is your legal therapy dog. How does one go about getting the title that she's a legal therapy dog?
Well, for me, I was suffering from such PTSD and trauma from what happened with my beloved.
Because
that
your husband committed
took
suicide.
his life.
Yes.
He took his life, yeah, and he was bipolar. And so it was a lot of trauma. And these animals truly are medicine. And, I saved her that day, but she really saved me,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
Stay here.
Do you feel like you have actually grieved that? Is it?
Oh my God, 100%. I mean, yeah, and I'm always going to grieve the loss of my person. He was my twin flame, and I do believe it had to have happened for a reason. I was supposed to have this relationship. He was the greatest gift in my life, was having him. He taught me so much. And I think I'm supposed to use my profile, my celebrity, whatever, to raise awareness about mental health. And so it really helps in my healing to talk about what I went through and share. All of us are going through so much, particularly at this time.
Yes.
And it's hard. I mean, it's something that I never thought that this was going to be a chapter in my life, you know. But I have found my joy again. I'm in a new relationship. I'm really happy. I love the work that I'm doing.
Yeah.
My children are great. I love that the microphone is handed off to you. I love that I loved my show, and I did it for so many years, and I'm grateful for that platform, but I love the work that I do now, making documentaries that really impact in a positive way.
I want to talk about that. I just want to go back for a minute, though. You said that your husband was bipolar. If we have people in our lives like that, what could we do? Is there anything that you could have done?
I mean, honestly, I did everything I could do. I wasn't really aware of what bipolar was. He told me when we met and fell in love that he was bipolar, and I was like, yeah, and I'm a control freak. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, we all have our stuff, I didn't really understand what a manic episode looked like. I didn't know, I didn't understand it, and it came on too quickly for me to really wrap my head around it. Medication didn't really work for my husband. He was an empath, so I know medication can work for a lot of people, but for him, we tried, but it would flatline him and make him what he felt like it was a zombie. And so, there are so many resources out today, and we need to support each other with the suicide rate of today. I mean, we need to talk about it and get rid of the stigma. And one of the groups I work with is Bring Change to Mind. It's Glenn Close.
Bring Change to Mind.
Glenn Close started it. Her sister is schizophrenic, and Zach Williams, who's Robin Williams' son, is a part of it. And it's really about changing the stigma with young people, with teenagers, getting people to talk about their mental health issues, depression. We all have it. We all go through, it's 1 in 2 are going to have some sort of mental health crisis in our lives. So if it's not me, it's you.
Yeah, I think it's me, actually. And so Bring Change to Mind, is it a support group, online support group?
They have work that they do in classrooms, in high schools around the country. They have mentoring programs, and it's just, it's one I've found to be really important. And it's really my duty to kind of give back and be involved and share my story.
Is that what your documentaries are about?
My documentaries, for the most part, about women's health. I did a movie called The Business of Being Born. Are you guys familiar with it? That's kind of, when I made that film, it was so personal, and it's about birth. It's about the world of birth, and why are hospitals and C-section rates, and why are things the way they are. And that film was really sort of like, okay, I can die now. I've put that out into the world. All this change has happened because of the film, and I'm so proud of it. My new film is about cannabis and children with cancer. It's called Weed the People. It just came out on Netflix.
Weed the People.
Yeah.
Weed as in smoking weed.
There's a clip.
Okay.
Yeah, so we follow these incredible, brave children and their families while they were going through chemotherapy treatment and put on cannabis oil over 5.5 years. So obviously the cannabis industry, we started this film in 2012 to see what has happened in this business, the legalization that's taken place in a lot of states, but it's still really hard to get access to good medicine. There's no science or very little because of the scheduling, because it's a Schedule I drug. So we travel to Israel, we travel to Spain, and it's really important information. Everyone should really be deprogrammed about what they think what marijuana is, because it's a medicine. It was a medicine for thousands of years. It only hasn't been a medicine for like 80 years. So it's a travesty that these people are suffering. So again, this is work that I feel is so important, and I'm so proud of this work.
You should be proud of it. It's very important. It's very important.
Doesn't pay the bills like a talk show, honey. I'll tell you that. At this stage in my career, it's less about putting money in my bank account and more about giving back.
It's a labor of love. It really is. And I think your next one should probably be about mental health. Because
it will be. I have another one coming out about hormonal birth control. That's my next film on the horizon. And so we've been working on that for 4 years. My partner, Abby Epstein, and I, she directs all the films that I produce. And that that one's going to be taking on big pharma in a big way and really looking at these drugs that are, young girls are put on these drugs and the side effects and all that people should consider when taking them.
Yeah. Now, earlier you mentioned that you are in another relationship.
I am.
How does Ricki Lake meet men to date? How is that
That's
possible?
from my Instagram. His name is Jeff Skolt. This is actually his clothing. He makes you.
Oh, you guys are wearing each other's clothing?
Well, no, he designs this. This is his company, and it's made from regenerative trees. He plants trees for everyone he sells. It's the yummiest thing ever.
Yeah.
He's amazing. I met him through a friend.
Yeah.
I met him at a gathering of light workers, as one does.
What workers?
Light workers.
What is that?
I took it to think people that are doing great work in the world. So I was one of the light workers. And he was there and he walked in and it was one of those, he reminded me of my husband. Did you ever meet Christian, my husband?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
When we did Andy's, I think when I did Andy's show with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so there was an essence of him that reminded me of my husband and then a kindness. And then yeah, it's been really fun. It's been like 8 months.
Because when you said a light work, I thought he worked for the electric company.
No, but he's turning me on.
I love it. Hey, we'll be right back with more Ricki Lake in a minute.
Okay, number 5. Is this, I married a horse. Is this yay or nay?
We have you to thank for, talk to the hand, Ricki, talk to the hand.
Lose the zero, get yourself a hero.
We are here with Ricki Lake, and your kids are grown now.
I know. Do you guys remember when I was pregnant with Milo?
Yes.
He's 22 and just graduated from college last year.
Oh my goodness, time just does not stop.
I know. And Owen, the one who I gave birth to him in my bathtub in my documentary, he's going to be 18 in 2 weeks.
That's ridiculous.
I know. I'm 50.
Oh my goodness.
I'm 50.
Well, 50 ain't what it used to be. 50 ain't
What
what
is
it
it,
used
the
to
new
be.
30? What is
50
it?
is the new 30.
Yeah.
It is, and life really takes off. For men, it takes off when they're 40, but for women, once the kids are out of the house and, you can meet people who are light workers and, it's really good.
Turning you on day and night.
Do you miss doing the talk show? Because, we have you to thank for, talk to the hand, Ricki, talk to the hand.
Lose the zero, get yourself a hero. Michelle was on my show back in the day. There's a bunch of your staff people that work for me.
Yeah.
We're all related. It's very
miss
incestuous. Not for 1 second.
No. Why not?
No, it's just, I did it. I did it. And I did it at a time when social media didn't really exist, which I appreciate, the immediacy of the people responding in real time.
Yeah.
It was just a different time.
How long did you do the first show?
11 years.
11
And I
years.
stopped it. I mean, I finished my contract. I can't say I quit. But after 9/11, which I witnessed firsthand living downtown in Manhattan and having to go back to work 2 days after I watched a plane hit the building firsthand, I had to go back. My hoochie mama thinks I'm a baby daddy. And I was like, this is not what I want my legacy to be. And I love my show. Let me just say, I am so proud and grateful. It was an amazing platform that I now realize that I was supposed to have that mainstream platform to be able to do these projects now and kind of deliver them to an audience that really trusts me and relates to me. So I couldn't do one without the other. But it's like a different. It's just not me at this time in my life. I mean, but then again, never say never. When an opportunity comes up, I mean, I'm good at it.
Yes,
I'm really good at it.
You certainly are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, do you have any advice for someone who's starting out with
you're
the talk
really,
show?
I mean, I have to say, you've always been so, I mean, you're just so 1 in a million, and you're a really good listener. For me, the best advice I can give is listen. Don't really think ahead to the joke or what's coming. It's really being engaged in the conversation, and you're doing it.
I do love talking to people. I always have. I loved being on your show all those years ago. It was so fun because the audience made it like a party.
It was a party, and it was in the heyday, there was a year wait list to get tickets to our show.
Yeah.
It was like the show. It was like Letterman and our show were the things to come and do in New York. It was amazing. It was, and the fact that they gave it to me at 24 years of age, I had a lot of nerve, giving advice. I didn't even know who I was. I had my name on the rug, and yet I didn't know who I was. And it's really in my 40s where I finally found my voice and what I'm passionate about, and it's really about empowering women about their bodies and informed choice. And yeah, so it's been an amazing journey, and I love what I get to do.
Well, we got to know you from the John Waters movie.
Yeah, I'm seeing him later. I'm having lunch with him
You're
right
kidding.
after this.
You're in LA.
He's here. Yeah.
Please give him my love.
I will.
Does he?
Yeah, he's.
No, okay.
Speaking of one in a million, you know?
Speaking of one in a million, you know, I was thinking of him recently because we went to the Met Ball recently, and the camp was the theme.
Yeah, why wasn't he there?
Why wasn't he there?
Why wasn't I there?
Why weren't you there? Why? It's interesting. People don't get camp. Were you familiar with his movies before you did?
I was not. I was 18 and I was a freshman in college. I'd never been around openly gay people. Like, I was really sheltered.
But you're from New York.
I'm from Westchester.
Westchester.
Westchester, so just outside the city, and
Yeah.
I went to Ithaca College. I fell in love with my first guy that didn't want to be with a fat girl, I thought, but he was gay, and he came out in sophomore year. So I just was so sheltered and naive, and then John Waters, like, changed my whole world. We were working with Divine and learned how to walk in
Hairspray, the
high
movie
heels.
Hairspray.
Yeah,
the first
my first
one.
movie.
Yeah.
My first movie, and I mean, what a phenomenon. I mean, that movie. There we are. That
Yes.
was my hair, by the way. That was
Your
all
real
my
hair. Your real hair.
It was never the same after that. he made me do that to my hair. But it was there was the role of a lifetime, and it opened every door for me, and I'm so grateful to him.
And then it spawned all these the Broadway production, and then the Broadway production, the movie version of that.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's crazy. I mean, the character of Tracy Turnblad is such an iconic role model for so many people who feel like they're an underdog or an outsider. And I feel like because that character was so much me, and I think people really relate to me, that I'm really not the person telling people how to live their life like some other talk show hosts. Like, I really am trying to figure it out. I'm like one of you. And I think having my start as that character, Tracy, has kind of led me in this path that I've had.
And she's so body positive too, which was the real big takeaway from that movie before its time, actually.
Yeah. I would think I was one of the first like heavy set ingenues ever, you know, and I was treated just like the girl who wins the guy. Like, it wasn't, you know, it was just, you know, and kind of like the way I treated people on my show. Everyone, every relationship, whether it was gay or straight, biracial, it was treated like everyone else.
That's
you know?
right. Tell me your memories of Divine, because Divine obviously was a big.
Did you know Divine?
I did not. I met Divine once at a party for Hairspray. Okay. It was at Indochine in New York.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was at that party. Yeah. Michael Musto was there.
Yes, everybody was there.
Oh,
I met Divine then, but we didn't. That was it. Just hi, how you doing? What were your memories of Divine?
Well, Divine didn't like me at first.
Really?
Because he wanted, it wasn't personal, but he wanted to play both parts, because in Female Trouble, and I think Desperately, he plays the mother and the daughter. You guys are too young.
Yeah, they're too young,
It's so weird.
Yeah.
And it's weird, I'm too young for that too, but I've now since seen those movies, which are classics. So he wanted to play Tracy and the mom.
Yeah.
And so he didn't like it at first, but then he got used to me, and then he would, you know, he just took me under his wing, and I remember, you know, taking him to, I went to his apartment in New York after the movie, before the movie had opened, but we were hanging out with a party, and he's like, come, Ricky, come eat a pie. Come share a roast. He wanted me to eat with him. And he always wore these shirts that said smile. He had like every color with a giant shirt. He was, you know, he was a circle. He was as round as they come.
Yeah.
And he was an amazing professional actor.
Yeah, the first real drag queen superstar.
But he didn't consider himself a drag queen.
What did he consider himself?
He was an actor who was hired to dress as a woman. Just like when you were on Andy's show with me, and I said, you're not dressed as a woman. You said, honey, I'm not getting paid for this gig. That's what you said.
I did say that. I did.
So yeah, Divine did not consider himself to be a transvestite or a drag queen. He was an actor that was paid to dress as a woman.
Whose career and life was sadly cut short.
He died 8 days after the movie opened.
Yeah.
Which was such a weird, for me, I literally was like Tracy Turnblad becoming a star with this movie. So I was having my breakout, this high, the highest high I'd ever experienced with the trauma of losing my co-star in his sleep. He was doing an episode of Married with Children.
That's right.
And he didn't wake up. I mean, it was really... he was 42 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just insane.
So young. But his legacy lives on even through this show.
Absolutely.
Hey, Ricky's going to stick around, so stay with us. Now, you might have your opinions about my next guest when you hear her name, but I say everybody has a story, and I want to hear hers. Come on out here, Blac Chyna. look gorgeous.
Thank you.
I know you were at DragCon last week. I didn't get to see you.
I know. I actually ran up to come and like see you, but you was already gone.
I was gone. You know, I hit it and split.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have fun?
Super. I had so much fun.
Because, I mean, you're no stranger to drag, are you?
No, not at all.
No.
I didn't get the memo.
So where did your style come from? Your mama, your daddy?
I would have to say a little bit of both.
Yeah?
And just inspirations from different people.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm originally from D.C., Washington, D.C.
Chocolate City?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And so, and how did you become so well known that people just call you by Blac Chyna?
Well, let's see. I started off dancing in D.C., and then I had migrated to Miami, which I went to school there.
So you were a dancer.
Yes, I was a dancer.
Uh-huh.
A dancer.
So and you stripped at a club.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And were there other famous dancers that come out of that club? What club was it? You don't have to say the name.
It was King of Diamonds, but
King of Diamonds.
yes. Mm-hmm.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
How you were like a teenager when you started?
Yes, I started when I was 18, all the way up until 24.
Oh, you for that long?
6 years. Six
That's
long
a
years.
long time because
Yeah.
you know most people, and I go dance. I've known lots of ladies who are dancers,
Yes.
and there's a short window. There's a small window for your psyche to
Yeah.
be able to do that. You know, how were you able to do it for so long?
Basically, it was just like I treated it as work, like as a job, which, you know, meeting people, and they kind of like kept it going because I would just meet so many different personalities a day and like hear their stories and kind of like just bring like joyness and happiness to their lives by entertainment.
Were there veteran dancers who sort of showed you the ropes, who said, listen, look out for this one and get the cash up front, girl?
But yeah, I mean, yeah, but you know what? Like veterans, they're like super like territorial. Like these are my customers. But like when I had like came down there, everybody was like, no, that's little Chai. She's sweet. Just let her live.
Yeah. And is Blac Chyna the name that you chose for when you were stripping?
Yes.
Okay, because you have another name.
Yes.
So you and I have very similar stories because, well, I actually, RuPaul is my real name, but most of the girls come up with their own drag name. So Blac Chyna is your drag name.
Basically.
Yeah. And who did you choose it yourself, or did someone else choose it for you?
You know what? Actually, it's a funny story. Like I had started off with a different name, Cream. And
That's very suggestive, isn't it?
Yeah, very. Because I couldn't pick a name, so I was like, I asked like the bouncer, like, hey, like, what do you think my name should be? He's like, just write down Cream. So I was like, all right, I'll write down Cream. But then 2 weeks later, I had met this really like fine chocolate guy with like these beautiful dreads, and I was like, hey, like, what's your name? As I'm like giving him a lap dance or whatever. I was like, what's your name? And he was like, you know, they call me Blac Chyna. And I was like, ooh. I was like, can I have your name? And he was like, yeah. So the next day I dropped the K and added a Y. And I was like, I'm Blac Chyna, everybody.
I love it. And history was made. Now, you rarely do interviews.
Yeah, no.
Why is that?
Just, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of like shy, which is like weird because when people meet me, they're like, why are you was a dancer. Like, what are you shy for?
Yeah.
So, I'm kind of shy right now.
Yeah. So how's the baby? You have how many babies?
2.
2.
Yep.
I know you have one with the Kardashian. And then who's your baby daddy for your first child? Look how country I am.
My
you
baby
know
daddy.
country I am.
Whoops. Tiger, Mr. Rack City.
Oh, the rapper Tyga.
Yeah.
Oh, but doesn't he have a connection to the Kardashians also?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know if they still do, but.
No, I mean, I'm being honest. I know that there is a connection. I didn't know exactly what it is, and that might be a touchy subject for you.
No, not at all.
No, okay, all right. So now, Blac Chyna, what are you up to now? First of all, I want to just go back to the strip club, as I always do. How did you go from the strip club to Hollywood?
Well, I got pregnant with King, and then you know, me and Tiger, we decided to have King. So then I had moved from Miami to LA.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, how'd you get from DC to Miami?
Because I was going to school.
Okay.
Yep, I went to school in Miami, so that's what made me that's how I ended up in Miami.
What were you studying?
Business management.
Hey! Because, I mean, if you are a stripper, you are basically a business manager.
Yeah,
you
basically.
Know. Yeah,
You kinda
exactly.
work for yourself.
Yeah. And so you were living in Miami,
Yeah.
and how did you get to Hollywood?
Then I had got pregnant with Tyga. Well, yeah, I got pregnant with King,
Yeah.
and then me and Tyga, we had ended up moving together. We got engaged, and we was together for 3 years.
Did you marry?
No. I did
And
get
then-
a ring though.
Yeah, you got a ring.
I don't
And
have
you,
it anymore.
oh, you don't have it anymore?
No.
Okay. And so you guys moved out here.
Yes.
And how did you meet Rob Kardashian?
Through social media.
Really?
Yeah, we met, but we didn't really meet. So like he had hit me up on like Instagram, and I was like, this is like fishy. I ain't trust it because I thought I was like trying to get set up or something. I don't know. And then I was like, you know what? Like let me go and like just talk to him and see what he's about.
Yeah.
So then that's how we kind of like got hooked up.
Yeah. And
Nice guy.
And you have a child together.
Yeah.
What's your child's name?
Dreamy. Well, her name is Dream Renee Kardashian.
Dream Renee Kardashian.
Yep. We share the same middle name.
Oh, your middle name is Dream or
Renee.
Renee? Okay.
Renee.
Because I was thinking if you were Cream, you'd be Cream Dream.
That would be amazing. It's my next name.
You've done so much, and you're still a very young woman. What is your dream for yourself continuing on?
Just to basically just become like a better mom, a better friend, just learn more patience, and just to like learn more about like businesses and just overall just like learning. I like to learn.
Yeah.
Figure out things.
And how is it co-parenting with Rob? Are you guys friends anymore?
Yeah, I mean, co-parenting is good with both of my baby fathers. We have a mutual agreement, and everything runs smoothly. So
Yeah.
it's like no animosity in the air. Everything's like good.
Yeah.
We're all in a good place.
That's good. That's great. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good for the kids' sake, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
You know.
It's important.
Now let's talk. I want to talk fashion with you, but we're going to
Okay.
go to a break real quick
Okay.
and come back with more Blac Chyna, more Ricki Lake after this.
I just landed my own TV docuseries. I'm an executive producer.
Because the sisters are doing it for who? Themselves. We are here with Blac Chyna and Ricki Lake. We are talking about business women. What advice do you have for women who want to take control of business and their lives?
I would have to say being more organized, being more prompt, trying not to like cut corners, kind of doing more research about the things that it is that you want to do, kind of keeping your thoughts to yourself, write down like notes. I write down notes all the time, but actually writing it down because it's a difference when you put it in your phone.
Yeah.
Because like I know like a lot of people live off their phone, but I still like actually write down like my thoughts and like check it off because it's just like a good feeling for me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What do you think?
no cut cards.
Yeah. What do you think the biggest misconception about you is?
I have so many different ones, but it's all like negative stuff. But I really like try not to listen to people's like perceptions and stuff.
Yeah.
Just only like what I know about myself,
Yeah.
which I'm still like learning, and then kind of like getting that type of stuff like under control.
Sure,
That makes
because
sense.
what other people think of me ain't none of my business.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm sure though, when you joined the Kardashian clan, there was all of this just talk, because there's so much talk surrounding them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still friends with the Kardashian girls?
No, I mean we have a mutual situation. It's
Yeah.
like no beef. I don't have any drama, and I don't think vice versa.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you've got the kids. You're living in LA.
Yeah.
And you thinking maybe acting or another television show?
I'm definitely moving forward as far as like television.
Yeah.
Can I get into it?
Yes, let's do it. Let's get into it.
Okay, so I just landed my own TV docuseries. It's called The Real Blac Chyna, and I did it with this network called Zeus. A lot of people don't know what Zeus is, so I'll break it down for you guys.
Break it down, Blac Chyna.
It's sort of kind of like Netflix, so it's a subscription.
Yeah.
And you can watch it, whenever you want. You can watch it on your phone, your laptop.
Have you already filmed it?
I'm filming right now.
Okay.
I'm still in the process, and it should be coming out this summer.
Yeah.
So I should be putting out a trailer within the next 2 weeks.
And do you get edit control and all that? Do you get to control the edit?
Yep, I'm an executive producer.
Okay.
Yes.
Because the sisters are doing it for who? Themselves. That's right. Are you dating anyone?
No, I'm single right now.
Do you want to date anyone?
Not right now.
Yeah.
I'm too focused right now.
You're too focused too.
I don't have time.
Yeah, you don't have time.
No.
No, okay. That's all right. All right, now before the break, we talked about fashion.
Yes.
Any plans for a line of fashion? Do you have a line of fashion at all?
You know what I did? I kind of put it on pause because I feel as though just with having businesses, you have to master one thing so you can go on to the next thing. And I feel like a lot of people, just because you have this name, they try to do a bunch of stuff at one time, and it kind of fails. So I feel like if I do one thing at a time, master it, and then go on to the next thing, it'll be the best thing.
Yeah. So who made this outfit?
Who made this outfit?
You don't know?
My stylist. I know it's so bad, you guys. My stylist pulled it for me. I'm sorry. I have to get back to you with that.
No. Yeah.
Whoops.
So when you are just doing your thing around LA, are you sweats or do you get decked out all the time?
No, sweats, leggings,
Really?
Adidas,
Really?
Fashion Nova.
But you're being photographed all the time. You don't mind?
No, I don't mind at all.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll be right back after this.
Okay, number 5, is this, I married a horse. Is this yay or nay?
Now, in honor of Ricki Lake being here, we want to play a fun game. We call it Real Talk Show Topic or Fake News. Okay, Ross, take it away.
Okay, grab your paddles, everyone. I'm going to name a talk show topic. We all have to guess if it's real or if it's fake news. You got it?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, up first, number 1. Gals who love gays. Is that real or fake?
Yeah. Real.
Real?
Real.
It actually is real. 1994 from the Ricki Lake show.
I'm just going to say, I think I have the unfair advantage in this game, but go ahead.
Okay, up next, this one's really good. My dad is Eminem, and I am pregnant with baby Jesus.
Oh.
Is that fake or real?
Fake.
Bruce, that's fake?
real.
Well, it's real from Dr. Phil in 2016. A woman's convinced her father is Eminem, and she's pregnant with the Messiah.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Sounds logical.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
stand
logical.
corrected.
Sure.
Seen it. Okay,
Yeah.
number 3. Love triangles from hell. Me, my cousin, and my teacher.
I'm going to
fake
say
or real?
real. I'm going to say real.
I'm gonna say fake.
Yeah.
All right, that is fake.
Oh!
That is fake.
I was hoping it was real.
Now, this one, I mean, we've all been here. Nicole says her 14-year-old sister had sex for a double cheeseburger. Is that,
I think that's real.
is that real? Or
Fake.
Well, it's real. That's from a 2007 Maury episode. A troubled teen is willing to have sex with anyone at any time.
Well, it depends on where the cheeseburger is from.
Yeah.
You know.
Shake Shack.
Rue, actually, not for me. The answer is always yes.
Yeah.
The answer is always yes. Okay, number 5. Is this, I married a horse. Is this yay or nay?
I'm gonna say that's fake. What do you guys think?
What do you all
I don't know. People are weird.
I married a horse is real. From a 1998 Jerry Springer episode, a man shares his story of love for his horse. Okay.
Interesting.
Number
Oh
6.
my goodness.
I had sex with a ghost.
Oh, I'm gonna say that's real. Yeah. What?
No, you just got ghosted. That's fake. That is fake.
I've read those stories.
I have too. Yeah. But that's the World News Report
I
or
love
whatever
that. It's my favorite paper.
Yes.
Okay, what about this one? Blind and racist.
I'll go real.
No, that's fake. Not yet. But on the next episode of RuPaul.
Yes.
What about this? It's the rooster or me.
Oh.
I'm gonna say. I'll say real. Yeah.
Yeah, no one's. Oh, you're all too chicken to say fake. Get it? It's a rooster joke. Okay,
Yes.
that is real. Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer.
Yes.
To thank Jerry Springer for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, couple more. Does this clutter make my butt look fat?
I'm gonna say that's fake.
Me too.
I'm gonna say fake.
Nope,
Yeah.
2008. That was real on Oprah.
Goodness.
On Oprah. And then the last one. I can't stop having sex at Walmart.
I'm gonna go. What do you guys think?
I'm
Real.
going real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real?
Nope, that was fake. And it's a darn shame, Rue.
Darn shame. Well, that was fun. Thank you, Ross.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back after this. You guys.
You are the bright moon in my darkest nights. I laugh harder, I live fuller, I love more because of you.
Now, earlier today, we had a little surprise happen on our runway as our audience walked in. Take a look.
You knew this?
You are the bright moon in my darkest of nights. You have made me better. I laugh harder, I live fuller, I love more because of you. I choose you. Will you marry me?
Absolutely.
Come on up here, you guys. Come on up here. Come on up here. Gorgeous. Here. Here, come on and sit down over here. Hello. Here, you take this. You take this. Now, what's your name?
Kyle from Brooklyn.
Kyle from the BK. And what's your name?
I'm Oliver from LA.
From LA. Now, you chose to propose right here on our runway. How long have you been thinking about doing it?
For about a week.
For a week.
Forever. He means forever.
No.
Forever. How long have you guys been going out?
No, we've been together for 7 years. In November, it'll be 7 years.
That's very good. Well, because you chose to do that on our show, we have a little surprise for you. Yes, bring the surprise. Oh. Oh, drop the anchor. Here, let me take this off. Oh, it's an envelope. Raise the anchor. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Ahoy.
Dear Oliver and Kyle, congratulations on your engagement. We would love to send you on a romantic celebrity cruise.
Thank you so much.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Oliver and Kyle are going on a picture-perfect romantic getaway courtesy of Celebrity Cruises. You'll set sail on a 7-night adventure aboard the all-new Celebrity Edge. You'll be living it up in a suite with an infinity veranda. Celebrity was the very first cruise line to perform a legal LGBTQ wedding at sea. Plan your modern luxury vacation at celebritycruises.com Fabulous. Congratulations. We'll be right back. We are back with these two lovebirds who just proposed on our stage. Have you ever been on a cruise before?
Never. I've never been.
Yeah. No. Now, you're not seasick, are you? You're not going to be seasick.
I was a flight attendant, so I should be okay.
Yes. Oh, you were a flight attendant. Okay. Well, that's going to be so romantic for you guys. Now, I know, Michelle, you got married
Oh,
on
I'm a big cruiser.
Ah.
Yes, I got married on a cruise ship.
You
yes.
certainly did. Have you ever been on one?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, I love unpacking once. I love a buffet. I love a slot machine. So, can I come on your honeymoon?
You're coming to the wedding. You're all invited to the wedding.
Okay. I always say it's important to have a small reception, a small wedding, and then have a big reception.
Yes,
That's my tip for you guys. Hey, I want to thank all my guests today and all of you at home watching. Please spread the word on social channels. And listen, I'm going to leave you with today's home slay of the day. It's from Ilaria, who's an artist and stylist and watches us right here in LA on Fox 11. Now, if you want to be our home slay, send in your videos using the hashtag Slay of the Day and tag us, why don't ya? Thank you guys. Bye.